You know what? No, I'm not gonna do a tag. I was originally gonna do a tag in this video. Somebody tagged me 20 questions, and I was going to make that tag video, but now I wanted to get something else off my chest. I just saw a recent video by my friend Katie Brewer, and she said that YouTube has kind of become a chore, and that's not exactly what I want to talk about. I more want to talk about technology and how it becomes such a chore in our lives. You know, I'm 20 years old. People in my generation, or, you know, we were kids when the internet first came out. We are very accustomed to the internet, to technology, and we don't even think about how it really affects our lives. We go on Facebook on a near daily basis or a daily basis. I know I go on a daily basis. The only way I don't go on is if I don't have access to a computer, and because all of my hobbies actually use the computer. Computer's a wonderful tool. Thank God we have the computer, but at the same time, has such a major effect on our lives that it's important once in a while to step back and reflect on how much of my life is actually spent doing things versus taking pictures of the things that I'm doing and writing about the things that I'm doing online and talking to my friends about what I'm doing via text. And I mean, because when you think about it, it's crazy. It's like you walk out of a movie theater and you see groups of preteen girls and they're all texting, you know, like while they stand next to each other instead of communicating with each other. Of course, this has been going on for years now, so this is old news, but right now, I guess what gets me is the fact that with the way that technology is, with the way that Facebook is and texting and stuff like that, you are basically expected to be available for communication 24 hours a day. People can, I mean, back when we just had telephones, you couldn't call your friends at any hour of the day. You couldn't get a hold of your friends at any other hour of the day because you know, you didn't want to wake their parents up by calling their house, or but with texting and stuff like that, you really do have an ability to send texts to that person, send messages to that person that they immediately get at all hours of the day. And because your phone alerts you, there are some people that take it to the extreme and expect people, their friends or their boyfriends, girlfriends, to be able to text back all the time. It's really stressful, it is, to think about. I think cell phones have had kind of an adverse effect on dating for, like, you know, like, I guess young teenagers right now, you know, like 14, 15, 16, like the time when relationships kind of get started. A lot of guys are petrified of getting in relationships because they know that there might be some expectancy that a girl will want him to text him all the time. And though I am in no position to really give advice right now on relationships because I'm not in one, I have been around the block on this type of thing, and the best advice I could give to girls about, like, texting and stuff like that is just to give guys space. Like, they want their space, and you should have your own things going on so that you're not texting him all the time. I get so frustrated when I see my friends because they're just like, oh, I have to text my boyfriend, oh, I have to tell him what I'm doing, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do that, he's wondering where I am. It's like, that's not healthy. That's not a healthy relationship. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone, you guys should have a mutual trust with each other that you could spend time with your friends and you could, you know, have your own life without him and still, you know, like, trust each other. You don't have to text each other 24 hours a day. I tell that to my friend, like, all the time. She has a very constricted relationship, and it's hard for me to watch. It really bears a lot of guilt on my shoulders personally if, like, say, people that I'm subscribed to here on YouTube, if I don't watch your videos, I'm sorry. You know, I have a lot going on in my life. I have a hard time coming on here and watching everybody's videos. And then Facebook is even worse, especially their IM system, because I get on there and I get IMs and I'm just like, okay, I'm doing something else right now. I'm just stopping on And then I feel like when I don't respond to them, don't respond to their IMs, and I close my thing, I go to offline, I feel like I'm being rude to them, but sometimes I just don't want to talk, you know? Like, is that so much to ask? Is it so much to ask just to not want to talk for a while, you know? You have to interact with people all day. You have to deal with people. You have to deal with people's issues, people getting at you, you know? I mean, not like in a bad sense. Like, I mean, I love my friends. I love the people I spend time with during the day, but I enjoy my time alone as well. So, sometimes it's good to have time away from like social networking and texting and all that stuff just to clear your head and think, because if you get so caught up in everybody else's business, you kind of start to lose sight of your own life. Like, people take on other people's drama on Facebook and take on other people's, you know, like, they see somebody is having trouble, so they get on there and talk about, like, oh, let's talk about this publicly so everybody can read about it. I always just use my Facebook wall as a rant space. I always just, like, rant on there, like, I don't like how this is right now. So that's all I really wanted to say tonight. So tell me, do you think that technology often creates unnecessary burdens in your life? If so, or if not, leave a comment below. I'd like to know what you think. Bye, guys.